Hello everybody, today I'm going to show you a very easy way to copy all of the contents of your Fantom G projects that live on a USB thumb drive. This includes everything such as sequences, samples, phrases, patches. So first off, let's begin by inserting the USB thumb drive that we're using in our Fantom that has our projects. First thing I'm going to do is open up my Finder here, and we're going to look down toward over here. And as you see here at the bottom, there's my Fantom G. And right here, I have my import folder, which if you formatted the thumb drive correctly, you'll have an import folder for samples or various text files, whatever. Let's look inside the project that I'm going to be using today. And if I go ahead and cursor to the right here, you see I have a whole bunch of different stuff in here. Different phrases. Let's see, I have a bunch of songs in here, and this is something that everybody's been asking about, because if we have multiple songs, we want to go ahead and copy them and all the data. Remember, the Fantom G is capable of holding 50 songs in here, so I have about 13 right in here, and of course samples, and here are some samples here. I actually have quite a bit of samples, and let me see if I have, and here's where our sounds are. As you can see right here, I have different sounds. Because at the time I was working on this particular Fantom, I was working on the ARX01 and ARX03. So let's go ahead and get to copying this thumb drive. So if I'm going to copy this, all I need to copy is the project. And the way I grab the project, I just grab it and drag it to my desktop. As you can see, it's copying right there at the bottom. And there it is. There's my project. Now, if I look further in here, I already have some different Fantom G files copied. So if I look in my Roland folder here, and here's some Fantom G projects that I have already, like a project that I made of nothing but sampled beats. I'll just bring that over here. Oops. Let me just copy that. So I just Command C, and I'll just copy it to my desktop. I have another project I like to use one of my demonstrations called Mariachi Project, and I'm copying that. Now what I'm going to end up doing is I'm going to put all these projects on one USB thumb drive, provided that it's big enough and that I have the RAM to open everything. So let's look inside this Beats one. On this Beats project, I don't have any sequence files, just a couple little things here. But what I have on this file is I actually have a lot of different samples. So if we take a look, a lot of different samples in here. Okay, now let's take a look at this mariachi project I like to use. Once again, I have a bunch of samples in here that I use, and on this one, not a lot of songs. I use this project more for the samples, and then I actually have some sound data that I used with this one. I made I created a rhythm set that has nothing but samples, and it's actually pretty cool. So let's go back over here, and there is my New Jersey, New York project, and once again, there's all those songs. All right, so let's go ahead, and I'm going to eject right here, the thumb drive I was using previously, and I'm going to insert another thumb drive that has already been pre-formatted by the Fantom G. Now that that's been inserted, let's go ahead and open up my Finder. Look at the bottom here. Once again, Fantom G. But notice there's no files in here, so all I have to do is I just need to drag and drop. So I'll go ahead and drag my Beats project in there, and my Mariachi and my New Jersey, New York projects in there. And so it's copying all the data. That includes all the sound data, all the samples, all the different sequences, phrases. It's all being copied. Sometimes when you do this within the Fantom, it won't copy all the songs for whatever reason. I'm not sure. It could be user error, or it could be... I find that the easiest way for me is just to go ahead and use my computer and save all my projects this way. And I have multiple projects that I work on, so I just keep them all in the computer and then just put them on a thumb drive as needed. I don't even know where the original thumb drive that I used on these projects are. So I always use my computer to back everything up. Okay, so we just copied that one project. Now we'll copy the other two to here. It's almost done. All right, great. So now let's take out this USB thumb drive and let's go check it on the Fantom and make sure all my songs are there. All right, let's do that now. All right, let's insert this thumb drive into the Fantom G. Now that we've inserted the thumb drive into the Fantom G, let's go ahead and look inside it. And right now I'm going to go ahead and select the New Jersey, New York project. Now it's loading up that project with those songs. And now here are all of my songs. Now I'm going to go ahead and select a couple of them, and you'll see all the data is there. So the easiest way to copy a Fantom G USB thumb drive, in my opinion, is just use the computer. Plug it in as normal, just drag that project off of the thumb drive onto your desktop, and then just grab another USB thumb drive and drag it to there.